Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope everyone is well. Today we are doing a bit of a takeaway at home, is I think the best way to call it. It's not truly a fake away just because we've not got all the other bits and bobs that go along with it that we just didn't have time to get, unfortunately. But today we are trying the chicken tikka Rogan Josh from the Slimming World frozen range from Food Warehouse. Again, as always, they have the recipe on the back here, which I'm quite keen to try out. We love making curries at home, so if we can make one a little bit healthier, then by all means we're going to try it. So I haven't had this before from the Slimming World range, but I do like chicken tikka Rogan Josh from the takeaway, or if we're going out for a meal and we have a sit down meal in a restaurant, it is one of my favourite things to get. So this is a free food, there's no sin value to this meal. Packaging stuck to the tub. Let me see if I can get this off. So quite a lot of vegetables in there and quite large chunks of chicken. I'm hoping you guys can see that in there, but there's quite a lot of chicken chunks in there. They look really a really substantial sort of portion in size, and lots of vegetables in there. It said a curry night game changer starring generous chunks of chicken tikka, red onion and pepper in a medium spice sauce. And it does have a 2 out of 3 chili rating. So it is going to be that little bit spicier than anything else that we've had in the Slimming World range so far, but I'm quite intrigued to see how it turns out. So as always, it's a 500 gram pack. Myself and my husband are going to share this because it suits us just fine to do that. You also are advised to cook it in the microwave for 12 minutes, and we'll just make sure that everything is piping hot and cooked all the way through just for safety. And what it said, the description is tikka marinated cooked chunks of chicken breast in a medium spice curry sauce with roasted red peppers and sliced red onion. You can also put it in the oven if you wanted to do that. This is a 50 minute cook time if you pop it in the oven, which is quite a long time. And the main ingredients are marinated cooked chicken, which is 35%, and it's 92% chicken breast, which is really high quality. The allergens in here are milk, soya, and wheat and barley. As you would imagine, there are a lot of spices in there, and there is 14% red onion, 10% roasted red pepper as well. So with regards to the meal, the nutritional information is that per 100 grams, it's 75 calories, 1.4 grams of fat, 4.6 grams of carbohydrates, 3.9 grams of sugars, 1.5 grams of fibre, 10.5 grams of protein, and 0.6 grams of salt. And there is a little warning here that says, although they have taken every effort to remove all of the bones, some may remain just due to the nature of the product. So I'm really looking forward to trying this. I think it looks really good. And I'm interested, as I said, to find out just how spicy it is, if it is a 2 out of 3 rating. Some of the other meals we've had have been quite nippy at times. So yeah, I think it would be good just to see how that turns out. Now, on the side of that, we have another free food, which is the same as the Rogan Josh. It's a free food as well, as you saw in the packaging. It's Slimming World free food Pilau Rice. So again, I haven't tried this before, but it does look pretty good. It's very full. The packaging is very full. Try to show you that. There's been in the freezer. There we go. Quite a lot of sort of extra bits in the top there on top of the rice. And again, they advise you to microwave it. Couple of safety things on there, so just taking care when you remove the lid, just because of the steam escaping from the product, and you obviously don't want to be burning yourself. So it is a spice infused mix of basmati, brown and black rice with peas and chickpeas, and it is suitable for vegans as well. And let's see what else there is here. So it's a 450 gram pack of pilau rice, and it has peas and chickpeas in it as well, which is lovely. I think obviously extra protein, and I think plant-based for people that are vegetarian or vegan, this is a really good option. But for anybody else on Slimming World, like ourselves or myself, you know, it's always good to add extra protein to your diet. It does fill you up, it does keep you going for much longer, and yeah, it's very good for you to maintain your protein allowance. So with regards to this, there's 70% cooked basmati rice, 10% peas, 10% chickpeas, 5% black rice, and 5% brown rice. There's also some dark soy sauce in there and some spices, etc. The only allergen in this is wheat. And per 100 grams microwaved, it's 135 calories, 1.1 grams of fat, 23.6 grams of carbs, 5.1 grams of fibre, 5.2 grams of protein, and 0.4 grams of salt. Now 5.2 grams of protein for a rice dish I think is pretty good. For 100 grams, this is a 450 gram portion in here. I must admit, there's no way, my husband will probably have more than half of this, but I will just have my amount. Now, as I've said to other people before and comments and on previous videos, I always weigh out rice, pasta, you know, couscous, etc., all that sort of stuff through choice. I know in Slimmer World you don't have to do it, but for me personally, it's very easy to overeat carbs in the way of pasta, rice, etc. So for me to balance my meal out a lot better, I always like to measure it so that I know that I'm not overdoing it, because when I do start to overdo the carbs in the way of pasta, rice, etc., that is when my weight loss slows down and stalls, and it's very, very frustrating. Sorry, I've got something on my eyelid, I don't know what it is. Sorry. So anyway, as we were saying, I'll probably have around 100 grams of this cooked, because it will be around 135 calories, and I think for a big tub of rice with some extra bits in it, it's not bad going. Now, if any of you do want to make the pilau rice at home, this is a recipe here that serves 4 people and it takes 30 minutes to make. Now, the recipe is on here, so if you guys want to pause it or take a wee screenshot, it's completely up to you. If you are already a member on the Slimmer World website, you can go onto the app, you can go onto the website itself, or is it Lifeline Online, I think it's called. It's where members can go on and find out some extra info about some recipes and some support whilst they're on their sort of weight loss journey, if that's what you like to call it. But I think it's a really good sort of idea to sort of try to make your own and make your own flavoursome at home. I think within the UK, the majority of people would probably just boil rice and have it with it, and it's just never quite the same. And I think that's why people think, oh well, it's not the same making it at home, it's much better just getting it from the takeaway or whatever. And I do appreciate that, I totally get it, because I would probably feel the same, but it is worth putting a little bit of extra effort into it if you want it to taste as good as a takeaway, and if you want it to feel like a real treat at home without ruining your plans for your weight loss or weight gain, or, you know, maintenance, whatever sort of session that you're trying to, you know, work towards. You know, I think that's completely up to yourself. So yeah, really helpful. And last but not least, these are not a Slimming World product, they are Sharwood's, which I'm thinking is a UK company. But anyway, we found these in Morrison's. I've never seen them before, but they are ready to microwave or fry, and they are the low fat version. So it is 1.5 sins per Papadum. So my thoughts are that I'll probably have 2 Papadums, and that will make it a 3 sin curry at home, which is just really, really good. Obviously we've got our free food and our Tikka Rogan Josh, and we've also got our free food with the rice, and we have 1.5 sins per Papadum. So obviously you don't have to have these, or they're just optional, but I thought it would be really nice just to have a little bit of a different texture. And I really do like Papadums whenever we get a takeaway, or if we go for a sit down meal. So this, for me, being able to have 1 or 2, I could have more if I wanted to, but I want to spend the rest of my sins in other ways, then, you know, this really does kind of tick the box for me. Now, they're only 35 calories per Papadum, which I think is really good. And what I also see on the back here is that the Sharwood's brand has also released some reduced fat tikka masala and korma sauces as well, which might be helpful to some of you guys at home. So I'll just quickly show you there. Now, I don't know if it's just Morrison's that you can find this stuff in. I was in Tesco's the other day and I did not see these. because I was having a look around for some inspiration. So it's worth having a look around, you know, obviously different shops get different things in, but what I'm going to do for now is just go pop this stuff into the microwave, and this also can be put in the microwave too, and apparently it only takes 1 minute, which is great. So not a big time waster to cook a little extra snack on the side, and I'll come back and I'll let you know how the curry tastes. So I'll see you in a minute. So we've cooked our rice and our curry in the microwave, and we've also popped the Papadums in the microwave as well, and they turned out a lot better than I expected them to. So they came as like flat discs, basically similar to when you get prawn crackers, you pop them in the oil. Now obviously with these, they are low fat. They do advise you can cook them in oil, or you can pop them in the microwave to save the calories. So we did put them in the microwave. Now we're going to have 2 each. As I said earlier, they are 1.5 sins per Papadum, so it's going to make a 3 sin curry for each of us. So this is the finished product. So I think they look really good. I think they look excellent actually, and I'll just let you hear the crunch. Hopefully there is one. Really, really crunchy. I'll just do a wee quick taste. They're very good. I'll definitely be buying more of them. There we go. And the main item to review is our curry and our rice. Now, because it is a bit later on, as I said, I was going to only just have about 100 grams of the rice. It is later on at night now, and we've had a really busy day. Really busy day after work as well, with Logan's clubs and things that he has to go to on a Monday. So for me, this is more than enough food for this time of the night. As I said earlier, my husband will have more of the rice, but we have split the curry in half. And so this is the final product. So as you can see, we've got really decent sized chunks of chicken. We've got some peppers in there, we've got some onions, and we've also got our rice, which looks really, really good. I must admit, when it was in the microwave, it smelled absolutely delicious, so I'm looking forward to giving it a wee try. I'll try to get a bit with sort of everything on it, and I'll have a bit of that first. That's really good. That's really good rice. There's so much flavour to it, and there's a lot of different textures in there, and I think it just really, you know, it's perfect rice for me. It really does pique my appetite. And we'll try some of our chicken with the sauce on it as well, and a little bit of rice if I can get some. That's really, really nice chicken. Decent texture. It's not overly processed, I wouldn't say. I think it tastes good. The sauce itself, you can taste that extra spice in it compared to the 1 chilli rating. It certainly is a 2 chilli rating out of 3, as it said on the pack. But it's a nice heat, it's a nice spice. If you like spicy food, you will love this. It's not going to blow your mouth off or anything like that. But it is a little bit more of a kick there, so it's just be mindful if you're not overly keen on spicy food, this might not be the one for you. But, you know, it's worth a try and see how you go with it. You could always stir some, you know, fat-free Greek yogurt or creme fraiche, fat-free Greek creme fraiche into it as well, and give it a wee stir through to give it more of a kind of creamy texture, creamy taste, or you could have some on the side. Again, you could make some low sin or sin-free raita, so you could have that on the side as a little dip to cool your mouth down as well. Again, we don't have any dips or anything tonight, but if I was going to be doing this properly for like a Saturday night dinner, when I had a little bit more time to prepare, I would probably be having some sort of low sin or sin-free dips to have with our Papadums, etc. And I would also be keen to try to make some chicken pakora or maybe some onion bhajis from home as well. Of course, making sure the sin level was really low, unless I managed to find pre-prepared cooked ones that were quite reasonably low in sins without too much prep at home. So yeah, really looking forward to having this. I would definitely recommend it. The rice on its own is delicious, so even that, if you wanted a quick meal, I'm sure you could, you know, put together some sort of rice dish with some meat or chicken or fish in there, and I'm sure it would be absolutely top notch. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. As I said, the Papadums are optional. You could have this as a sin-free dinner if you wanted to, but we did want to spend a couple of sins on the side just so we can enjoy it and it feels a little bit more of an authentic Indian food night in for us. So thank you so much for watching as always. Thank you so much for your comments. I'm really appreciative of all the support over the last couple of weeks and months that we've been doing our food reviews, and obviously more recently our Slimming World content. But as always, it's been a pleasure to make this video for yourselves at home, and I hope you have enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.